Hello, welcome back to the Metaphiles, the podcast that talks to you. We talk about us, the world, bananas, why, and I'm bananas. I'm Jason.
I'm Zachy Bananas. I'm Zach Caffrey.
And this bananas, this week we're talking about bananas.
No.
Huh? We are talking about bananas this week.
You said bananas.
Yeah. At the right time.
Oh. Before it felt like we were saying bananas and it wasn't right.
Yeah, my brain is full of bananas right now.
Yeah. And I'm full of beans.
Full of beans?
Yeah.
What kind of beans?
Oh, just like when people say, like, that guy's full of beans.
You know what I like to say?
Huh.
As an exclamation.
Fuck.
No, well, I do like to say that a little too much, but I like to say, great, northern beans.
Oh. For when something's great.
Or just like...
For when you're having northern beans and you think that's great. You say, great, northern beans.
No. If you see, like, if I saw, you know, a giraffe in the middle of downtown Nashville, I'd be like, great, northern beans.
Because the giraffe reminds you of eating northern beans, which
Nope.
you like.
No, it's just like an exclamation. It's just a thing.
So, as though, let's remove northern beans from it. You say, great, Scott.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this does not mean that you have seen Scott and think that it's great that he's here.
Right.
It's like that.
No Scott need be present.
Right.
To use that
Mm-hmm.
turn of tongue.
And if Scott is there
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
You say, no, I'm talking as though you were northern beans.
Yeah. And then you're like, you do see that giraffe, right?
Mm-hmm. And does Scott see it?
Do you see it, Scott? Do you see the giraffe?
Scott, a giraffe in downtown Nashville, do you see? Great, yeah. Northern beans. We're talking about bananas and we're full of beans. Northern beans.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about beans. I would have a follow-up question about beans, but I don't know if I should ask it.
Nah, this ain't the beans episode.
Right, and so for me, I will continue to wonder, what are northern beans? What makes those beans northern? And what makes those the ones that are in that phrase? And I will wonder, and I will wonder. Because we're talking about bananas.
Yep.
And let us begin.
So, before going any further, I love banana bread.
Yes.
Far more than I love bananas or anything else.
Yes.
Like, if you were made of banana bread right now, you know, I'd still love and respect you. But even if, like, you were, like, still, like, able to talk, and you're like, hey, it's me, Zach, your co-host. Please don't eat me.
Yeah.
I would still eat you. That's how much I love banana bread.
What if all those things you just said are true?
Really?
But because I know that I'm made out of banana bread, and the dangers that poses to me walking through this life.
Yeah.
And especially when you are concerned. What if I encased myself in a hazmat suit of bananas? Much like the banana itself is encased in a hazmat suit called a peel.
A banana knot.
A banana peel. I am now wearing banana peels with bananas inside them, and I am inside of all of that,
Mm-hmm.
and I am bread.
Do you poop inside the banana suit? Banana bread poop, which yes, I would still eat.
That doesn't save me.
No.
If my banana suit is also my banana diaper, it doesn't save my fate.
No, the banana suit and banana diaper would repel me. You know, bananas. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I think we've even said it a couple times on this podcast. Like, I'll make it halfway through banana and then be looking for a dumpster.
it was said almost word for word that way in the moment at which we decided that this episode would be about bananas.
Huh.
Just in case anybody happens to be joining us who did not last watch week.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Go back and watch that one.
Let's get a picture of what that person probably looks like that didn't watch. Ouch. Grim.
That was embarrassing to see. But if you want to be like that, or well, if you are like that and can't help it, which you could help it, just go watch the last episode. But if that somehow does not get through your thick peel up here, we're trying a thing out this month where every episode we decide the topic for the next episode within the episode. Last week was the first time that we were doing that, and bananas was the most recent thing we had talked about, so we're talking about bananas all week this time.
It was a little bit hard during the episode to really... Well, also, we imposed on ourselves a minute time limit, which I've never been able to think of anything in 1 minute.
Yes. Unlike some of the rap music that I enjoy, I did not enjoy that this was too short.
Yeah. Let's get a too short tune playing.
I so wish that we could. Although we would have a parental advisory sticker slapped right over the Beats Me.
Remember the, what was the big giant stamp we had?
Oh, Corrupted.
Corrupted.
Yeah, he would fit that bill, certainly. Quite body. Too short is.
Body.
But yeah, so there was a whole spoiler alert for this episode within that episode.
Yeah.
Where bananas came up because we were saying we don't like them that much.
Wow.
So how are we going to do this?
It's all starting to connect.
How are we going to do this whole episode? We'll find out. If you were made out of banana bread, I wouldn't eat you. Because I really am going to need help getting through this episode.
Uh-huh.
And I assume I'll feel that way next week, too.
Mm-hmm. I already thought of the twist for this episode, and I want to say it right now.
Wow.
Maybe it's even been made a little obvious, but I'm going to wait.
Okay. Are you going to remember it that one?
I hope so.
Me too. Do you want to write it down?
Nah.
Okay.
I can think of 100 twists in a single minute.
Okay. Well, why don't you just go ahead and do this one, and then later you have to think of an even better one.
No way.
Okay.
This might be the best one.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, if you were made out of pumpkin bread...
You said if you were made out of pumpkin bread.
Pumpkin bread?
Pumpkin bread? You like pumpkin bread better than banana bread?
I think it's better. I
Wow.
prefer it. It has that nice allspice component to
Ugh.
it. Now listen, if we were talking pumpkin pie versus banana cream pie, I'd say I'll just have coffee, thanks.
You don't like banana cream pie? Ugh.
It's like fine. It's fine.
We're diverging on a level we haven't really, yet as podcast hosts.
Is there a way that pie can bring us back together after it has driven such a wedge between us?
I don't know. I was warned to not let pie into my life because this would happen.
Yeah. I mean, mathematically, the symbol pi, which I know, of course, is not spelled the same, and is not the same.
In the movie...
The movie is even different than all of that.
Darren Aronofsky, it's not about pie at all.
No. So none of these things are the same, but in all cases, they remain unresolved. I don't really remember how the movie ended, but I think there were some questions left dangling.
Yeah.
What's a movie called Bananas? There is one.
No.
There is.
No.
Yes, there is.
No.
Yes, there is.
No. When did it come out?
I don't know the
Who
year.
directed it?
It's a Woody Allen.
Name every movie about bananas.
It's an early Woody Allen film, which I have not seen, but I think he takes over and becomes the dictator of Cuba or something.
Oh, it's the whole Banana Republic type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we don't want to talk about Banana Republic,
Why
the
not?
store or the real thing. And we probably don't really want to talk about Woody Allen that much.
Nah.
So that's the end of that.
Well, I mean, it's us and bananas.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing a banana's ever done to you?
Made me slip, hurt my butt.
It didn't really happen to you, did it?
I did really slip on a banana once.
Whoa.
I did not fall and hit my butt, but I came very close.
Did it get a little chuckle out of you?
Well, it was like I was at work and I was walking through the kitchen and they had a thing there that they served fried bananas as an app or whatever.
You mean plantains?
I think these were bananas proper.
Huh. Oh.
That's what was so crazy about it and why everybody went nuts for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so one had fallen to the linoleum floor, and I stepped upon it and almost ate shit big time, but managed to catch a wall.
Did you have your shoes for cruise on?
I had my non-slippers, and it broke right through that.
Ooh.
Promise.
Yeah. Didn't we have an in-depth discussion on this pod about which side of the peel being up or down would be more disastrous?
Yes, we did very, very early on, as I recall.
Yeah.
I would say let's play the clip, but I don't want to have to go looking for it.
Nah, fuck that. I think we decided that the slippery side being down is worse because you feel the hard side first against your shoe, and you're like, that's not a slippery surface. And then that non-slippery surface, as you had judged it, begins to slip.
Yes, I think that's all correct, and I think furthermore we decided that the precautionary measure to this was to build and wear shoes where the outside was facing down, so that if you ever stepped on one where the outside is facing down, they would counteract each other.
Banana-proof shoes.
Yeah.
Banana peel-proof shoes.
Fighting fire with fire.
Fighting bananas with bananas.
Yeah. But to answer your question of did I get a chuckle, it was such a whiplash moment. Then I looked down and saw that it was a banana, and I won't say that I chuckled, but I absolutely was like, man, I just slipped on a banana. How about that shit? And I appreciated it from a classic comedy perspective.
And your boss is like, stop fucking slipping on bananas, get back to work.
But I was just busy going, it really happened. Zach! It's an actual fucking banana.
It's the chaos of a whole restaurant around you.
So I guess I did chuckle, yeah. I guess I did.
That's good.
Yeah. You never...
No, I never actually have slipped on a banana. The worst thing a banana's ever done to me was not be as delicious as I had initially thought it may be.
Yeah, that's been happening to me
Yeah.
pretty much the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm.
what are some other things a banana goes in? I used to really like a cereal called Banana Nut Crunch.
Huh. I've never heard of that.
It was a possibly made by the Post Corporation. It was
Banana
a healthy
nut.
cereal.
Uh-huh.
It had banana nuts. It had, a classic wheat flake.
Mm.
It had banana nut in it. And it had little granolas. That's what provided the crunch. Like granola clusteries.
Like,
Melded together with honey or some such.
like, oats and what's it called? The fucking... You know that shit, man.
Like
Honey
that.
and fucking bunches of clusters of oats or some crazy ass
Some wild shit like that. But these guys
honey
were
bunches of oats.
Oh.
I think that's it. Little clusters.
Crazy. Crazy as hell. Like that, except this also had banana nuts in it.
Honey clusters of bunches.
Decided to be the star of the show.
So wait, bananas have nuts?
I think so.
So there's like a banana squirrel bearing banana nuts?
There probably is. And ironically, the banana squirrel's tail is straight because the banana is curved.
Well, it sounds like a good
Told
cereal.
you guys I was full of beans. Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, I think the banana nut must grow adjacent to the banana, unless it's just a nut that they were like, we're out of names for stuff. Let's just name it.
Well, here's the issue that I have, if I may.
Please. This is the time for these issues.
Is that, this is how plants spread their genes to other places. The banana is such a thing, and the nut is a different type. Is the same thing for a different. It's like you're saying a bird lays eggs and hatches and gives live birth. Live births.
For a nut and a fruit to share a vine, you're saying?
It's perverse.
Yes. Your issue, I find
one of them
to be holding merit.
Thank you.
And so, let's just go ahead and say, to cover our own asses, this is not the nut episode. So that's why we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
And I could have looked up is banana nut from a banana. I didn't, because this is not the time for that.
True.
And I would never have looked it up for this episode. And I didn't, and I never did.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Yes. Slice up banana to put in cereal. Okay.
They did that shit on those commercials, like slicing that shit up all up on the TV into their cereal, and made it look really good.
Yeah.
And you do it, it's like,
yeah. Oh, I know something good a banana's done for me.
Ask not what you can do. Wait. Ask not what your banana can do for you, but what you can do for your banana.
We'll eat it.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
And in this case, I did do that for it. Something my grandma used to make as a dinner. And you'd have like a sandwich with this or something. So just know that while this may sound like not a complete idea, there was something that would fill it out.
Noted.
She called it dairy. And what it was you take cottage cheese, you take sour cream, you take a sliced up banana, and then you take frozen strawberries so that when they are thawed, they have like that juice with them.
Yeah.
And you mix all that up together in a bowl. And
that sounds pretty damn good.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's really like light and just tasty. And the
Mm.
bananas were an absolutely essential part of that equation.
Oh, yeah.
I must give them full credit in that realm.
Here.
And everybody at home, make that and enjoy it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Wow.
So
that does sound fantastic. Yeah.
So, as we march ever onward towards the end of this episode,
Mm-hmm.
where the fate of the banana is decided. And
It looms large, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If I was a banana fan out there, I'd be clenching my teeth.
Yeah.
And this being one of the episodes where we say up front we don't much care for them, that is an important piece of evidence which I must keep in mind before I make my final judgment.
A subject's life hangs in the balance here today. So
Yes.
we mustn't take it lightly.
Certainly not.
You've heard, of course, of the banana peanut butter bacon sandwich.
Yes, I've heard that
Yeah.
it is what a certain old hound dog like to eat.
Little banana bacon, man. Peanut butter. Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
tried it. It seems like it'd be pretty damn good.
I think if my brother were here, not with the bacon part, but he'd say banana on a peanut butter sandwich. Thumbs up. Never tried it.
You know what I haven't had in a long time is peanut butter honey sandwich.
I like doing that, but open faced on toast.
No.
Open
No.
face.
No. Actually, that sounds really good.
Just one piece toast.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter, honey
Honey
drizzle.
on top?
Honey
Okay.
drizzle
Yeah.
with a glass of milk.
Let's have that bite and chew sound on the beats me right here, and I'm also going to produce an accompanying beat to it.
Okay, and then I have a question.
Same time.
So, we don't want to eat the banana. But before you can eat the banana, you must peel the banana.
Amen.
I was recently talking to my brother, the same one who would eat a peanut butter banana sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, while I love them very, very much, I think the cherry is the most frustrating fruit to eat. Because every single bite of it requires you to go through a whole process where you got to find the seed that's in it, get rid of that, have a place to put it. Then you're on to your very next cherry. Whole thing starts over again. You're never going to get one where that's not the case. But it's so worth it. Now, the banana, on the other side of this, I don't even care about what's in there, but the process is, to me, satisfying. I like the peeling more than I like the result.
Oh, wow.
Your thoughts, please, Mr. Ford.
The peeling, the pleasure is in the peeling. Yes. Yes, that is. Yep. I'll sign off on that.
The pleasure is in the peeling.
Yep, and that's copyright for Chiquita Banana or whoever else
Oh.
has a banana company and is watching the Metaphiles at the same time.
Oh. Yeah.
If you want to use that, you'll have to.
Yeah. And we will be fair.
Yeah. Yeah. When have we not? Yeah. Welcome to Leia Plays. This is actually a pretty good segue here.
Oh.
Because this is a part of the podcast the segment of the podcast where I try to think of a podcast idea, concept for a podcast. It might be better than this podcast, potentially. And what I came up with this week is called Peeled. Right? That's just like kind of slick, right? Like cool, like young people like that.
Yeah.
When it's slick. But yeah, it's called Peeled.
Peeled. Spelled standard.
Spelled wrong. 2 E's, not 3. Yeah.
Peeld.
Peeld, yes.
What did I say?
You said Peeld. Peeld.
Peeld.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So some subjects, not unlike what we do, people will say like it's like an onion. There's layers to it, right?
Yeah.
A banana, you just peel it once and there it is. Boom.
Yeah. There are 2 layers.
Yep. Yeah. Just a peel and then there you get it. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
So applying that concept to historical figures or celebrities, you know, when you take such a person and you peel back that peel and you just reveal the gooey, mushy, practical reality, when you're really just like all the peel aside, what are you really biting into and swallowing? You know, so like Al Gore.
Yeah, if I was gonna swallow Al Gore.
No, I'll just do an example. Al Gore, like, okay, he's a politician, presidential aspirations and stuff, but like, what all did he really do with? Thank you. With politics, not much. When you really get down to it, when you peel it, get down to that mushy, gooey practical reality of it, he's just like a high school guest speaker. You know. This planet is too hot. You know, or Madonna, another example.
Sure.
She never really made any noteworthy music, or even did anything. Really, I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things,
I think that's accurate.
never did anything very head-turny, really, when you look at the other head-turning things happening from other artists during the 90s.
80s.
80s and 90s. Even then.
I think you're off on this one.
Oh.
Much as I'd
We're
love
eating two different bananas.
to see her be peeled, and I don't mean that in any kind of innuendo of a way.
What do you got?
I think she had really a lot of big hits and stuff, and was like
For
a
the
big
time.
cultural icon.
Yeah, but did she really just kind of fill in the pop diva market when there wasn't really much competition for it? I'm not a Madonna historian. This is just like my own perception.
I think we should try a new example.
What do you got?
Lady Gaga.
Ooh. Okay.
Peel off all the weird outfits and stuff.
What do you got?
Isn't the inside just Madonna?
Without the weird outfits, it's just Madonna. I think Fame is a better album than anything Madonna put out. Music-wise.
I like the
song.
So
I think there's more talent there.
I like the song Like a Surgeon by Weird Al.
I fucking hate Weird Al. That's a good example for one. Weird Al.
No. Oh no.
When you peel it back, you just have a dude with long, curly, big hair.
It wasn't always long.
Who thinks of different words for songs and does covers of songs with funny words to them, and that's his entire
but he
career.
really puts the work in, Jay.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does.
No.
Because he also makes them conceptual for the most part.
No way. See, this is just me, like, being completely, utterly reductionist and about people. But is that not what the entire internet is today?
Okay, I see.
That's like that's the whole fucking internet.
I see. Here's where this episode of Peeled went wrong. I'm gonna peel the layer off of Peeled.
Oh fuck! Don't peel me. You're gonna seriously peel me on my own show?
No, physician, peel thyself. I'm gonna peel me.
Oh.
I was with you on the Al Gore thing, even though I knew the whole point of that was that you were being reductionist. Then you went with Madonna, and I was like, is that true? And I forgot the concept of the show Peeled. Then when you started talking bad about Weird Al, my heart couldn't take it.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
let's have a fresh start.
Okay.
Let's throw that banana out. It's too brown.
Put it in the banana bread. Don't throw it out.
Sure. Let's try a new one, and you do it this time. And
Okay.
I will get it right.
Okay. I'll give you the example. Or you give me the example.
You do the whole thing, and I'll react to it right.
Okay. Okay, Papa John, the CEO, what's his butt? Actually, that's not really a good example. He's just a dude with a face that he put on his pizza boxes.
Yeah, I don't think there's even a peel on that guy.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's just the white mush.
Yeah, I think if you stuck your finger into his face, it just wouldn't bounce back.
Yeah.
That's what his face looks like.
Also, his pizza is white mush, too.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm full of beans. I went there.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't prefer that pizza.
Ooh. Let's see. Okay, how about Taco Bell?
Uh-oh.
It's just like, oh man, yeah, fucking Mexican food, right?
Yeah.
And all this shit. It's actually just the same item, 15 different times.
Yeah.
It's all the same ingredients, just shuffled around.
And for that one, the peel is the tortilla, and if you take the tortilla off, it is mush.
Oh.
And it's a delicious mush, but it is the same mush. Just shot into various shapes.
Yeah. Maybe that's not a great example.
I like it when it was a person. I think go back to it being a person.
All right.
And we're going to get this one right. And by we, I mean Jay will do it right, and I'll go, yeah,
sure.
That's good.
Let me really... Oh, boy. I keep trying to want to come back to divas for some reason. I don't know why.
That is odd.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Save it for the divas up.
Let's see. I don't know. I'm curious. I want to see if you have an example.
Okay, I'll try and
be
do.
frank.
I'll try and do peeled without a third E.
I guess it has to be like a person who's like just kind of all hype. I guess.
Yeah.
Not everybody's a banana. That's what I'm learning here today. Do you know we share 100% of our DNA with bananas?
I knew that we shared 100% of our DNA with banana bread, which is why I'm wearing this diaper. Okay, let's go with... This is close to a diva, but let's go with DJ Khaled.
Oh, that's a fucking
How do
great
you say
one.
it?
DJ Khaled.
Khaled.
That's actually a really good one.
Yeah, because here's this peel,
Just say it.
brightly colored peel
Yeah.
that says, another one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We the best music.
Mm-hmm.
God did.
Mm-hmm.
Then you peel that away.
Yeah.
And those songs suck.
Yeah. He's just lightly remixing songs that had already been done.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The practical, cold, hard, mushy, chunky, fucking banana fucking reality of it is he just got hyped up too much and there's not really much there. Why does he have all that money?
God did.
Well, there you go. Thanks for watching Peeled. We should peel this podcast. That would be, we should.
I'm scared what would happen.
No. Think about it. Think about the idea. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back, segment 2.
Whoa!
What?
That was me slipping on a banana peel.
What? Wait.
Huh?
Bananas in the world. Bananas in the world.
Worldwide
Yeah.
banana.
I'll bet there are bananas all over the world.
Hmm.
I'll bet anywhere it's warm, there's bananas.
Let's find out.
Also, why isn't it funny when people slip on a plantain peel? Plantain's like, I'm funny too.
Yeah, and I want to offer an apology to the plantain for this whole episode.
I would say I like plantains far better than bananas.
I don't care much one way or t'other about them, but it is sad that they are not even going to get mentioned on this whole episode, not once.
There's a lot of sad things happen every day.
Yeah, they do. Bananas are botanically a berry, and the plant they grow on is botanically an herb.
Botanically berry bananas?
Berried banana.
It's my favorite flavor of fucking
Bubble
Jolt
gum.
drinks, health, fucking whatever.
Jolt Health.
Jolt health.
They are grown in 135 countries.
I was right.
As of 2023, India produces 30.5 million tons of this stuff every year. They come in so many different types, and we'll get to that in a second.
There's a lot of Indian people slipping on banana peels.
They probably have it the worst.
More than anywhere
there.
else. Wow, what a funny continent.
Yeah.
Country.
If you are going to go visit there, make sure you have your anti-banana shoes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Because if you try to buy them there, you're going to pay a fortune.
Mm-hmm.
They know where the market is. The etymology of the word banana comes from the West African Wolof language of the Niger and Congo region, most likely derived from the Arabic word for finger. And a banana is like a finger.
Let's have a banana and a finger next to each other on the fact tube.
Mm-hmm. See if you can spot the difference.
Do you see it? Let's have a banana, a finger, and Dale Earnhardt's number 3, 1987 Monte Carlo NASCAR, and see if you can tell the difference.
Do you see it? Let's have a banana, a finger, Dale Earnhardt's 1983 Monte Carlo, and a plantain. Uh-oh.
Can you tell the difference?
The earliest forms of banana, which would look damn near unrecognizable to us,
Bullshit.
began in New Guinea. Approximately 10,000 BP.
Banana pre-continental? Banana...
We've been doing this damn show for how long now? When has
30
ever
years.
anything been BP?
BP?
What BP means is before present. And I was so shocked by that I thought,
That
did
doesn't
they
make-
change BCE again? No.
So, it just changes every single second?
No. That was my worry as well, but no. Before present is a term that is apparently specific to carbon dating.
What does present refer to?
The present changes periodically within that, but is generally considered to mean January 1st of 1950.
Huh.
I guess because that's when carbon dating got really good.
I think it has to do with nuclear shit. Of course, that was happening.
Probably. So bananas
6
before the
years
bomb.
prior.
Bananas before the bomb dropped in 1950, which is when that happened. Also, just to clear something up.
Man, those were the best, man. Y'all don't know, man. I missed that shit.
Just to clear something up from our last episode, just in case.
What do we do?
I know Hitler was around until 1945. I didn't know that. I was being silly. But we don't have time. We just don't.
Okay.
Some horticulturists believe that the banana was possibly the first fruit on Earth.
No.
Bananas in the world, get in line, every other
Bananas
fruit.
are the world.
That's right. And still today, they are the most traded fruit and the 5th most agriculturally traded product in the earth world.
Wow.
There are so many types. We're not going to go through them all or nothing, but I am going to read something about how there's so many.
Name every banana. You like bananas? Name every one.
The early Spanish explorers introduced banana plants into America from Spain as a hardcore, large cooking banana known as a plantain. The amazing yellow, fresh-eating banana that we know today, sold by supermarkets, resulted from a mutation from the hardcore tissues of the parent plantain banana plant. In 1836, when a Jamaican farmer named Jean-François Pujol homme génial. Nice fella. He found one in his plantains that was all fucked up and sweet. And they made that happen more. There are currently over 1,000 wild banana species that exist. There are fuzzy ones whose skins are bubblegum pink. There are green and white striped ones with pulp the color of orange sherbet. This is all from a New Yorker article that I will not credit further. There are ones that when they're cooked, they taste like strawberries. Some of them grow in 2 bunches at once. Some you can smell them from so far away.
3 feet even.
Some of them, it's 1 banana per thing, and some of them it's thousands of really little tiny ones. And so many more even.
So what you're saying is that we're going to see the emergence of banana bars pop up in hip cities around the states, offering 100 different varieties of banana.
That could well be, Jay.
And they could call them bananas.
That could well be. The ones that were happening 10,000 BP of New Guinea had seeds in them. Again, these were berries once. They were so cultivated that the ones that we know and are talking about when we talk about them are called the Cavendish. That is the particular type that we know. And in 2019, the Cavendish was by poundage the U.S.'s most consumed fresh fruit. One study finds that bananas are the most popular food in the American diet. And separate from that, according to Chiquita.com, they are the most popular food globally. But, Jay, the idea of the banana bar, you're more right than you know, because the Cavendish banana has only become the banana since the 1960s. Our parents, or their parents, since we're so young, ate a different kind of banana called the Gros Michel. But around the 1960s, something called the Panama disease, a fungal thing, wiped those off the face of the map.
Were they better, I wonder?
Well, here's a quote from somebody who had both. I think the Gros Michel has a little bit more of a floral sweetness. It's got the candy banana flavor that you think of. More of a tip of the tongue. And the Cavendish tends to be a bit softer and more airy. But here's further, Jay.
Gros Michel sounds so much better.
It does sound better. And when you eat a banana Laffy Taffy, one of the great things the banana has provided us in the world, that's what a real banana probably tasted kind of like.
Fuck.
But it gets stranger, Jay, if you have grandchildren, chances are that they will eat another variety of banana entirely for most of their lives.
No.
Because our current Cavendish bananas are only made possible by cloning all trees that grow them. All bananas are clones.
Oh.
This means that they are all identically vulnerable to the same plant disease, and one that finds the Cavendish, a la the Panama disease that took out the Gros Michel, the Cavendish will go.
Oh.
And it is believed that this will happen within the next 15 to 20 years.
Maybe we should start a website, or maybe just put a countdown, a timer on the bottom of every episode. Bottom of the screen of every episode, counting down 15 years from now.
Yeah, I think it needs
Banana
its own
apocalypse.
dedicated website.
Yeah.
And slowly over the course of the 15 years, the animation will peel away, and what's inside of it, a skull and crossbones. And when you see the skull and crossbones, that means the Cavendish is dead. We need a new banana.
Clutch your Cavendishes closely.
Please do. But they will be replaced by one of the thousands of other varieties that we have. And maybe in 15 or 20 years, we'll do another episode about bananas and be like, they're good now. Maybe. Let's talk some about the culture of bananas around the world.
So banana bread would taste different.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. In ancient civilizations, the banana held important roles in cultural traditions. In Peru, banana leaves' presence in Incan tombs indicates religious connections. Green bananas surrounding a green coconut was an important religious offering to Buddhists in Southeast Asia. Hawaiian legends refer to the plantain's connection to the fabled Menahunes, a semi-mythical race native to the Hawaiian Islands.
Nice fellas.
Bananas may also have reached saturation in many ancient languages, as current scholarship on the history of language notes the omnipresence of bananas in recorded languages throughout the tropics. As the banana diffused across the tropical world, it became important in textile design and creation in many cultures. African societies used banana sap as a dye to stain patterns onto fabric, made necklaces out of banana seeds. In 13th century Japan, they cultivated a particular banana for its fibers, which were turned into various weavings, which would be on the insides of kimonos even. So bananas in the world, yeah.
Bananas are pretty damn cool.
They are. Here's some other uses of them. Oh, you cannot smoke them. People thought you could, but it's a myth. I don't have time to even get into that. Here's some other stuff you can use bananas for. They make a good face mask, hair mask, body scrub, tooth whitener. You can polish silverware, leather shoes, plant leaves, CDs with the peel. You can tenderize meat by putting a whole banana in the pan when it's cooking. They deter aphids. They're good for fertilizer. You can put them on bug bites, scrapes, poison ivy, sunburn, warts. They will loosen up splinters. They're good for heartburn.
Oh.
You put them in a paper bag with an avocado, ripens the avocado better.
That's the same with an apple.
Sure. All right, watch yourself, banana.
Don't slow down, banana.
They can be used as a sleep aid or stress reduction because they contain tryptophan, which promotes a relaxed state of mind by stimulating serotonin production. They contain magnesium, which contributes to lower stress levels. And they contain potassium, which lowers blood pressure. Many musicians say that they will eat a banana before they go on stage. And watch out, diva time again. Alicia Keys, Adele, and Katy Perry all include bananas in their riders. You must have a banana in the green room, or Katy Perry can't do what Katy Perry we need her to do.
Just like alarms come down, diva time. Let's put that diva time that I just said on them.
That's going to come very much in handy for the rest of the ep. Quick history of why the banana peel slipping on it is a thing. Then there's something we have to get
diva
to.
Time.
So, in the mid-19th century, Carl B. Frank imported bananas from Panama to New York City. At this time, it became a popular street food, but also littering was an epidemic in New York City at this time. So much so that the article I read said people relied on wild pigs that roamed the streets to eat the garbage.
Oh my God.
That was the best way to handle the situation.
New York pigs.
Yeah.
Whoa. They had a pig czar.
So throughout the late 1800s, there was all kind of like don't throw your banana peels around propaganda going. They would say in Sunday schools that if a child threw the banana peel around, somebody would definitely break their limbs, and that person would almost definitely land in the poorhouse.
They land in the poorhouse. I don't know why. It's a British accent. They land in the poorhouse. Yeah. God.
And so the littering was so bad, but then eventually Civil War Colonel George Waring organized the White Wings to go and clean up organic trash and put it in a proper place.
That sounds fun.
The United States' first large-scale recycling effort.
Oh.
You don't think you'd want to be a White Wing?
No, picking up organic trash, i.e. infested, rotting material all day.
And so it was rotting, this stuff, and it's generally a banana peel, if you just peeled it, drop it, then step on it, you won't slip. But if it's been rotting in the sun for a little while, then you will.
Oh, whoa.
So, a vaudeville comedian, after witnessing a person slip on a banana peel for real, incorporated it into his act on the vaudeville stage. His name was Sliding Billy Watson.
Yeah.
And he was a big deal.
Pudge Heffelfinger?
And he became so popular that Harold Lloyd put it in his film from 1917, first time it appeared in a silent film, and from there it was everywhere.
Wow.
So, that's pretty much it.
Very meaty research section.
Truly was.
There's a lot to bananas, and they would not, on Peeled, an episode of Peeled, they would not. They're the opposite of that.
Yeah.
There's not just the peel and there's a banana. You peel it.
There's a whole banana inside.
There's a whole damn banana in there. Yeah.
But there's one more thing that we have to do before we can go to break.
What's up?
It is time for Podcast of the Apes.
Yes.
So we've just heard the theme song. Here we are. This is from an article on BusinessInsider.com, written by Rebecca Harrington. Don't believe the myth that monkeys eat bananas. I'm not sure where the myth that monkeys eat bananas started, but it's time for it to stop. Wild monkeys do not eat bananas. This is a quote from Catherine Milton, who has studied the diets of primates for decades. She said, "The entire wild monkey-banana connection, in fact, is total fabrication. The edible banana is a cultivated, domesticated plant and fruit, and wild monkeys never encounter bananas at all, ever, unless they are around human habitation where bananas are or have been planted."
Oh, and then they eat bananas.
Then they do, but compared to the food they would eat in the wild, somebody who works for a zoo said, compared to the food they would eat in the wild, bananas are much more energy dense, have lots of calories, and contain much more sugar that's bad for their teeth and can lead to diabetes and similar conditions. So, of course, monkeys and apes are not stupid and relish eating them once they're exposed to them, but they should not. The stereotype that monkeys eat bananas is over. I don't ever want to hear it again.
But you just said that once exposed to them, they relish eating them.
But they shouldn't.
Okay.
They shouldn't have to relish that.
They don't have to.
That's been Podcast of the Apes.
Okay.
So sick of it.
All right. Okay. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome banana. Welcome back.
Bananas. What?
Bananas. Why bananas?
Why? Why does everybody love them so much? What's wrong with us?
Is there something wrong with us because we don't like bananas?
Maybe we just don't like the Cavendish.
Yeah, when you described that old gross Michelle tasting like banana Laffy Taffy, which I think tastes better than bananas for sure.
Agreed.
Which is like orange flavored candies are different. If you'll notice, they're flavored like the peel, like orange zest, instead of like the much sweeter, mellower insides.
I would also say cherry candy doesn't really taste much like a cherry. What's the candy that gets it the most accurate? Strawberry, not really. Mango stuff, I think, tends to. Mango underutilized as a flavor.
We could sign off on that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
We're going
also,
crazy here.
Hey, you know something that's just absolutely insane?
What?
To eat a banana Laffy Taffy, you have to peel it. And I never have thought of that ever.
Oh, what?
Call the internet. We got a big one here.
Oh. Oh. Whoa.
That should be on the front page of every meme newspaper.
That's fucking crazy, man. Shit.
Our top story today.
You have to peel banana flavored candies. That should have been the twist.
Oh, yeah. Do you still remember what is the twist for real?
No, it was something stupid about banana bread. I think it was that
that you are actually made of it.
Yeah, well, no. And I think I've done this like basic same twist before, where I just like say that the subject in question is actually the real side of an alternate universe and where this thing that banana bread eats in the banana bread world. And they're like, I don't like people, I like people bread.
Well, you know what? That gives me one. So I now have the twist.
Oh, what?
And I'm going to say it right now.
No.
Picture a world much like our own, except the mushy in the middle of the banana is now akin to the pit of the cherry. We eat only the peel and discard the mushy, gross innards.
Wow.
Submitted for your approval. A world where they do it that way. And what the heck?
Whoa. Yeah, and so like Tootsie Pops, it would be a ball of Tootsie with a hard candy center in the middle.
Yeah, which actually sounds pretty good to me.
Maybe we've had it backwards this whole time. But how about the banana peels you? Oh.
In Soviet Russia.
Yeah. Had a dream. The banana was peeling me.
So yes, okay. Why them?
Well, human meddling, apparently.
Yes. Yeah.
We shaped them into our optimal.
And I want to say,
Nana.
I don't blame the Jamaican farmer whose name I forgot. Jean something Peugeot.
I don't blame him either.
He was walking around in a world of plantains. And then he ate a banana that was sweet. And he thought, this is the tits.
Right.
I'm going to make them all be like this.
He's like, I've been eating this bullshit this whole fucking time.
Yeah. And he created something great.
Oh yeah.
Then was watered down.
Yeah.
I think the banana that we experience is
Classic
watered
banana
down.
story. Yeah. Well, yeah. Also, I mean, wow. I just can't like I said about the research. How much there is there. It's just like conceptually as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like traveling through banana universe that I've been blind to my whole life.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, do we want to see us flying through space?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't even see us. We just see the spaceship that we are on. And the spaceship that we're on is a banana. Or is the idea of putting an image on the fact tube that's just a banana going through space just a little too easy? And we don't want to denigrate the fact tube with such filth.
Yeah.
Feels a little
Well, I mean, frankly,
rainbow cat to me.
Nyan cat.
Sure.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's kind of like 2010 so random Facebook humor.
Yeah. And ours was built of something real, but
Mm-hmm.
I still wouldn't hate for that to be pulled from this episode ever and used against us.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we're not going to do it. Let's get a beat instead. Yep.
Very nice beat. Very nice.
Yes, absolutely. And if that was ever pulled and taken out of context, I would feel no shame whatsoever.
Yep.
Yeah. So, heck, Jay.
Diva
Why
time.
bananas? They're plentiful and nutritional.
Yes.
Very useful.
Yes. You can.
Why not bananas? That's the real question.
Yes. You can make both your insides and your leather shoes look better by
Yeah.
applying them to it.
Yeah.
And if you have any wild pigs around, you don't even have to be worried about anything. Because
Yeah.
you won't slip on the peels, because the wild pigs ate those already.
Yeah. That's so fucked up. And also, if you got a Mustang, the Ford Fox body, talking the 80s at 4th gen, if you have a radiator leak, you can take about 2 bushels of bananas. You got to run them over first, and then you can put them over that sucker. It'll plug it right up.
Just be very careful when you're doing that, because when you run over that banana peel, your car will slip. And you will be going forward so much faster. That's the original NOS.
Yeah. I just came up with the best joke in history.
Great.
Let's see. Neil Armstrong stepping onto the moon for the first time, saying one small leap for man, one giant leap for mankind.
But then something goes wrong.
He steps on banana.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap.
Here's a banana on the moon. He stepped on it.
That is the best joke ever.
Thank you. But that's why bananas.
Yeah, that's why. I don't even care if we talk about bananas at all for the next 10 minutes now.
Well, we gotta know the villain.
Yeah. I mean, the Panama disease, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
It wiped out a
diseases
whole...
which kill one and the same
Yeah.
for the bananas.
Yeah.
For
And,
mankind.
you know, this is a rare case where we're going to watch the villain win in our lifetime, hopefully.
A rare case. Yeah.
Because, 15 years from now, the Cavendish will die.
It's down there. It's on the timer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Word.
Yeah. So, and we know the twist already. It's a race of people who eat the peels only. And they're so much stronger than us.
Their bodies are just like, yeah, fibrous and firm.
Yeah, and their footfall is steady. They never slip. Never.
Yeah. Beware of fibrous, firm people with a very firm footstep. They are bananas. That's the twist.
And they probably shed their skins like snakes do, except they have to like grab a piece of the top of their head and get it started.
Whoa. Wow. I was going to say Parade Purgatory, right? But
Yeah.
after hearing about all those amazing facts, I don't know.
And I would certainly have said Parade Purgatory as well until I remembered eating that dish that my grandma that I mentioned. So on that alone, I'd love to be up in the Pinewood Lanes of Heaven and eat that.
Or jacuzzi? Pinewood or jacuzzi?
Oh, yeah, it's got to be jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to eat that all the time either.
Actually, you know what? If it's banana bread for me, Pinewood, I want to eat it all
I'll
the
stick
time.
in jacuzzi.
Word. I would eat every person watching right now if they were made out of banana bread.
No, Jay, we need that.
I would eat myself
No, Jay.
if I was made out of banana bread. Well,
I'm glad you're not.
me too.
It'd be a lonely podcast.
Yeah, you can't just like bake the stuff in your oven. You can't.
I can't bake an episode of this podcast in the oven.
Banana bread.
Oh. Right.
Just being like sarcastic.
Oh, that there's another way you could get banana bread other than committing suicide by...
By eating oneself, yes.
Yeah. You think there was ever a really hungry cannibal who there was nobody around for the cannibal to eat, and he was like, do I need my pinky? Do I need it? I could really go for a bite right now.
This isn't the cannibal episode. So dark.
Oh, cannibalism.
He's his own pinky on a plate, and he has a fork and a knife in the bib.
Oh, yes, of course. He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
And he's not Hannibal. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Peeled episode, Hannibal.
Oh.
He's, super smart guy.
Yeah.
Likes to kill people too. What?
Yeah.
Peel it back?
I think it's that.
No, actually, you peel it back. He just spends all day on Reddit and regurgitates shit he reads on Reddit and kills people because, he's bored. I don't know. But yeah.
And even if you were at a party with him and he wasn't fixing to eat you, he's just going to be talking about the latest opera that he saw and stuff. And it's like, that guy's a drag.
Just kill me.
I do not like talking to that guy. He did what? Jeez, well, I already didn't care for his company. Now I'm really not going to hang out with him anymore. I'm done with him. I'm done with that, with Lecter. I'm done with it. I already was like, don't invite him. Now, definitely not.
Faux pas.
Yeah. So, okay, we got the twist. We got the villain. Do we have a lesson? Watch where you're walking. Or get a pig as a pet. And let it walk ahead of you.
How about the lesson is that New York needs to bring back roving packs of wild boars, wild pigs,
Yeah.
roaming the streets, eating all the biodegradable food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the lesson. For the governor of New York, whoever that is right now.
That is.
Okay.
Plotsky.
Well, we gotta come up with next week's topic now.
Yeah, we do.
New York?
we got quite a bit of time left, but let's use it wisely. New York. Oh, interesting. That's pretty rich.
We haven't done a city yet. We haven't done a geographical location yet.
No, we have not.
New York.
That's very rich. Let's say that's the one to beat.
Okay.
Because I see a lot there. I'll just go over some ones that got mentioned that I recall. Divas.
Divas.
Yeah, more or less than New York. I'm not sure.
I like it more in New York.
Oh, sorry, New York.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I think it would have just a fun energy to it.
Okay.
And we'd have to like kind of be on our toes and not be like misogynistic and shit like that.
So and that's what's so fun about the show is the times where we feel like we're on our toes.
I know.
That's my favorite feeling. No, we'd be fine because, well, I think we'd be fine because we're not misogynists. Ultimately, is why we'd be fine. I don't think. Write in and tell us. I guess.
Right? Yeah. Hashtag misogyny.
I said write in, which is outdated because nobody's ever going to do that. But I wish they would. Send us letters.
Sound off in the comments.
Send the Metaphiles letters.
Sound off in the mailbox.
Yeah. And if you're going to leave a comment, make your comment be, hey, I sent you a letter, and mail us the comment. And we'll open it live on screen. Okay, so Divas, new one to beat. Better or worse? Cannibalism.
It would just... It'd be so dark.
Yeah, also we don't want to do another food episode back
Yeah,
there,
you're right.
so.
That's too close to bananas. Yeah, that's a good point.
But you think never cannibal? Well, never say never. I was gonna say we could just keep talking about cannibalism right now, but no.
I'm down. I'm down to go. I'm down to talk about. I'll say literally anything right now. Just tell me what to say, and I'll fucking say it.
Well, I think we will do a cannibalism episode one day. Clearly,
I'd be down.
a rich area.
Sure.
So yeah, let's not burn it. Because we'd hate to like be talking about a topic and reference something that we talked about that topic previously. Would hate to do that. We've never done that on this show.
You're right. We haven't.
So, Divas?
Divas, yeah.
All right.
It's got to be divas. It's going to be... It's, again, like... Other comments aside, it's going to be a fun energy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
While we're living in the world of this little experiment of ours where we're kind of peeling back the
peel?
The peel. Well, we're peeling back the peel of how we choose topics and what we are going to think of doing those topics. I'm more excited to do that one than I was to do bananas.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's fun to do, a light topic where the topic and the subject matter don't don't dictate the discourse.
Yeah. And this one, this was the sort of topic where I felt nervous about. I felt like we'd run out of steam with it, which we obviously haven't. We're talking about it right now.
Yeah. You can run a steam locomotive off of bananas if you have enough of them.
100%. And we've spent the last 6 minutes proving that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also one where I was like, I'll accept this challenge. I'm ready for this challenge. I'm ready for a banana challenge.
The pleasures in the peeling.
Yes.
Right.
And also the another thing we said earlier that was really good.
Banana bread.
Yeah, banana bread. So, we have 10 seconds left.
Well, Divas could be great. This is a great episode.
Uh-huh.
We did good.
Yep. And,
Yeah.
Oh.
That's, and
okay, everybody,
Yep.
strap on your banana-safe shoes, and we'll see you next week for Divas.
this is a part of the podcast. Banana. This is banana that I. This is a part of the podcast that I say.
This is the banana. This is the banana. Whoa! Hello there. It's almost the end of the show, but not quite. I'm Zach Caffrey,
I'm Jason Ford.
and you just watched the episode of Metaphiles that you watched, and now you're seeing this, and it's the part where we say, it's like us, subscribe to us, comment about it,
Get on our shit.
get on it, build a little community with us. You're all a part of it. It's a nice little world we have here.
It's just a big ball of liking and subscribing and comments.
And it's wonderful to do. And you like doing it. You do.
You do.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
And this week, why not make a comment about bye.
Bye-bye.
Metaphiles.